All right, good morning. Saturday morning here. This is the 22nd or something, March 22nd. I just talked to Ernie Land, and he said they had a conference call, and that the U.S. Attorney did put in the motion yesterday, Friday, to retry the whole case on the same counts, exactly, everything identical. They also put in a motion to extend the time to the end of June. I think it's time for everybody to call, write, email, fax. Again, I'm sorry about this, but Congress and the judge say, please deny the motion to retry. That stops it. If the judge says, no, I think all the evidence was heard, there's nothing else to hear, let's not retry this, that ends it, and I go home tomorrow, or go home tonight. Secondly, they should certainly deny the motion to extend any time. There is no reason. Speedy trial is 70 days. I have been in county jail now since May 15th of last year. No, don't retry. I've been here. The order came down to have the original trial in last September. Then they moved it to October. Then they moved it to December. Then January. Then February. And finally we had it in March. No more extensions. If we're going to have a trial, if we have to have a trial, let's have it Monday morning. They should be ready. They've had a long time and spent a fortune preparing for this. I think people need to sweetly and kindly contact the judge, say, Judge, please do not allow this to go forward. This is a travesty of justice. This is an embarrassment to our American system. Stop it right here, right now. Secondly, you need to call a congressman, call, write, email, etc., and say, look, stop this insanity. What are you doing down there? Please, pull the plug and stop this. Mostly, though, we need Christ to be glorified, be sweet, be kind, but this is a classic example of persecution of a Christian. It's pretty obvious to everybody. And so, please use this to get the gospel out to everybody you possibly can. Ernie said that the disappointment and the tiredness has set in. People are tired. It's a long battle. This is precisely what Satan counts on. The Bible says, be not weary in well-doing. I know people are getting weary. I'm getting weary of this. I've been down 101 months. If anybody's weary, it's me. But you just cannot give up. Please tell everybody, one more try. The patriots that supported George Washington at Valley Forge, many gave up and said, look, we can't win this fight. We just can't win. These folks, the British are too big. They're unbeatable, blah, blah, blah. George Washington and his army lost every battle, I believe, except maybe one. And then they finally won the war because they just simply wouldn't quit. About 3% of the population supported George and the boys during the war. Many ignored the situation. Some opposed them. The Tories completely opposed them. So this is common. It happens all through history, and even in the Bible.
This call is from the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office.
I think it's obvious a gross injustice has been done. They want to seize church property for a stupid bill to begin with. The structuring law is stupid on its face. This is the time to expose it. They seized 150 bank accounts of innocent people last year just because they withdrew or deposited money in amounts less than $10,000. It could be your account next. I mean, what if you withdraw $10? That's less than $10,000. If you withdraw $10, can they come seize your account because it's suspicious and they think you might be structuring your funds? This is much more serious than people realize. Plus, the judge in this case decided that the church ministry property is not a church. It's mine. Does a federal judge now have the right to decide what is and is not a church? Do you want them to decide that on your church? This is a much more serious issue than people realize. It's not just, Kent Hovind out of jail, though that would be wonderful. It is much more serious on several levels. So please, do not be weary. Don't be weary in well-doing. Get out there and one more try. This is the chance for the judge. This is a chance for the judge to stop this whole thing in 2 minutes by denying the order, the motion, to retry. That is the simplest solution to all of this. And he needs to get a lot of contact from people saying, look, would you please just stop it here, stop it now. And that would be wonderful. Another thing is the judge can order me released from the marshal's custody, and I could then be placed in home confinement where I'm supposed to be, or at least back in BOP custody, and they have to keep me in the Northern District of Florida. Not a problem. I'll go home. So those are some things you can do, and I am overwhelmed by the support, and the people have helped and prayed, and what a blessing. So many guys in here don't have any of that out there, so I want to thank everybody who's done just everything they can to help. And I want to beg you, it's not over. Don't lose the fight here at the last couple of months. So please, this is the time to really redouble your efforts on all this. Thank you so much. All right. Bye.